The match is on the date scheduled between Virudhunagar Kingmakers versus CUDDALORE VOLLEYBALL. I would like to welcome our match referee. First referee, Mr. International referee from Telangana, Mr. national referee from Tamil Nadu.
Welcome to Tamil Nadu Volleyball League's first edition. We are in day 3 and match number 6. It's going to be an exciting match between Virudhunagar Kingmakers versus Cuddalore with us. Cuddalore with us played the first match on day 1 against Chennai Rockstars and they won the match comfortably. And Virudhunagar Kingmakers played yesterday against Krishnagiri Bulls at Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Virudhunagar Kingmakers lost the match. So this is a good opportunity for them to come back stronger.
All right, let's go for the lineup of the Cuddalore with us. We have the captain Jerome Vinith, lad Vasant is the setter, Munish is the one more setter. Adding up for the squad, Manoj Elam is a senior most experienced player, Sayant, Arun Prashant, Hardeep Singh, Ashwin Raj. Ashwin Raj has represented India and also playing for the Calicut Heroes. Surya Prakash Bharanidharan has been representing Tamil Nadu. An young chap who makes it everything. Now comes the big name, the captain of Cuddalore with us, Jerome Vinith, Chandrasekhar, Madesh, Ramnathan, Venu C. And the head coach of the team is Parani Andi. Where else we go for the other team, Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Though they had a bad start on the very first day of their match, today they have the second start. Prasanna Raja, the setter, Kabilan, setter, Saju Prakash, Karthik, Gautam, Nandagopal is an experienced chap who has represented Tamil Nadu as well as he's playing for the GST. Vignesh, Vinith Kumar, Vinayaga Murthy, Parthiban, Raghu, Akash, Ajit and Srikant. Stay tuned for the match. Starts up and we can see the warm-up actions for the team preparing for the live a terrific match which is going to start in another few minutes. So stay tuned.
Welcome back to Tamilnadu Volleyball League. It's day 6, match number 6, as I said. Virudhunagar Kingmakers and Cuddalore with us. Both teams are heading off with each other. I have a co-commentator with me, Mr. Sabri.
வணக்கம் ஐயா, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? நலமா இருக்கீங்களா?
ரொம்ப நலமா இருக்காங்க. நீங்க எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
ஐயா ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கேன், சந்தோஷமா இருக்கேன். ஆனால் கட்டாயமாக ஆங்கிலத்தில் தான் பேசணும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு போட்டிருக்காங்க மக்களே, அதனால் வருத்தப்படாதீங்க, எல்லாம் ஒரு ஜான் வயத்துக்காக. சார், லெட்ஸ் கோ பேக் இன் டு தி ஆக்ஷன். ஸோ வி ஹேவ் விருதுநகர் கிங் மேக்கர்ஸ் வர்சஸ் கடலூர் வித் அஸ் ஃபார் த டே 3. We can see the team lineup coming in.
Cuddalore with us already won the first match against Chennai Rockstars.
வாங்க, நாங்க இருக்கோம், பாத்துக்கிறோம். அந்த மாதிரி கடலூர் is with us.
So Cuddalore with us. They have a second opportunity to win tonight. Nevertheless, we have seen the spirit of Virudhunagar Kingmakers yesterday. I'm sure that Karthik, the captain, would be desperately want to win this match tonight to open an account of victory, the first victory of this Tamilnadu Volleyball League's first edition. Both teams are all set to start this game's first set. The first set will be done by Virudhunagar Kingmakers team. Karthik, the skipper of Virudhunagar Kingmakers, will be starting the service. There we go, the first punch by Virudhunagar Kingmakers, and they opened an account.
Oba. Atra.
And
I remember
my
those words,
co-commentator
Vijay.
Summary is enjoying this moment of Virudhunagar Kingmakers opening the account.
Obviously, something is new is happening in Tamil Nadu, and there is a new start in the Tamil Nadu Volleyball League. I hopefully this should be a trendsetter for the other states. Would introduce the local league, which will definitely become a transformation. So the players won't wait for their matches; they will be occupied playing these kind of matches. Will definitely bring on where we can see much more crowds and the scores are level.
அதான் நம்ம ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டோம்ல மற்றவங்க கூட நம்மளை பார்த்து காப்பி அடிப்பாங்க ஸோ யா இட்ஸ் 1-all the score line.
இதுக்கு நான் பொறுப்பு இல்லை. All right. So we have Vasant to serve. Ramnathan takes the dig. Jerome Vinith goes for the dig. Nandakumar goes for the stroke. Ashwin makes it up.
A point for Cuddalore with us. They are marching to second point. What a wonderful start for Cuddalore with us. They have a huge fan base here in the indoor stadium. And the
Lad
cheer
home
for them
Vasant
is-
on the service. It's out. Prasanna goes for the service. And we have the second setter for the team. Kabilan is also in the backup.
There we go! Wonderful one by Cuddalore with us. They are moving on to 3 points. And Virudhunagar Kingmakers on 2 points. This was a marvelous one from Cuddalore with us team. Look at that
Ashwin.
serve.
Super serve. They got 2 points.
It was mind-boggling stuff from Cuddalore with us.
You can see the action replay of Ashwin's super serve where they get 2 points for this.
Absolutely mind-blowing one. It was completely misjudged by Cuddalore with us team. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are moving to 3 points. What a lovely start here between these two teams in this match number 6 in the first set. And a point again for Virudhunagar Kingmakers.
Lad
4
whom
points.
Vasant has to check the feeding. The ball was claimed by the players that it went outside. But the referees had made a clear decision. The point goes for the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Singh.
What a start for Cuddalore with us.
Singh is king. So the Singh makes the point for them. Hardeep Singh, jersey number 6, makes it for Cuddalore.
நீங்க சொல்றத பார்த்தா sing with us மாதிரி கூட இருக்கு.
Manoj on the serve. Vinith, where we can see the combinations of attack on the team.
Oh boy, look at this contest between these two teams. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are moving on to point number 5. And Cuddalore with us with point number 6. What a lovely start between these two teams. Both are playing the second match right now. And it's the first set.
Jay Prakash, sorry, Saju Prakash.
A point here for Cuddalore with us. They are climbing the ladder. They are moving on to 7 points. So Cuddalore with us is all set to do their serve. Oh, it's a brilliant serve. And a point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving on to 6 points.
Vineet Kumar to serve. Good pass.
Whoa, what a
Hardik
lovely
Singh.
stop from Cuddalore with us. Once again, Singh is king. Hardik Singh got one more point for Cuddalore with us. நான் இருக்கிறப்ப பயம் ஏன் அந்த மாதிரி தான். So it's a, let's watch the replay. Hardeep Singh pushed off with a style. A point here for the Nagar Kingmakers. Scoreline is 7. Virudhunagar is 7. And Cuddalore with us is 8 points. Oh boy, that's a bad serve from Virudhunagar Kingmakers team. Cuddalore with us is getting an advantage here. Also, they're getting a serve. They are moving on to 9 points, where Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 7 points. Sayantu's serve has somehow got one more point for Cuddalore with us. They are moving on to
Karthi to serve.
8 points for Virudhunagar. Kingmakers and Cuddalore with us are with 9 points. Brilliant serve by Karthik. That's absolutely stunning one by Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Score is 9-all. Karthik is known for his serves. He has a very strong arms. And his serve is quite powerful, as we can see, and we will see it again now. That's a mind-blowing one again from Virudhunagar Kingmakers team. It's 10-9.
Dead block. Dead block by the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Ashwin will definitely make it happen again. And Karthi goes for the service. Jerome makes it for the team. What a match. The points are on the equal stage. Both the teams are not making it easy.
The set is moving like a seesaw. It's swinging up and down. That was a bad serve by Tootukuri. Cuddalore with us. And a point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Scoreline is 11 for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. 10 points for Cuddalore with us. Sabri, I was using the term seesaw, and it's rightly happening over there in the center of the court. The scores are swinging here and there. It's 11
நீ
all.
நடந்து மாமே உன்னை யார் கேட்க போறா So we have something interesting to be happening on the court also. Ashwin is on the serve. Miss pass. I think Nadu Vasant makes it for the Jerome. One of the Cuddalore as in the rotation they have the very good formation right now. The Jerome is in the all-rounder. Hardeep Singh is in the counter-attack, and they have the middle blocker Manoj. This is one of the best front-line position and an advantage position for the Cuddalore with us. Vinny makes it up.
A point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers, and it's 12 all.
Parthiban to serve. Parthiban is playing for Tamil Nadu Police. I mean, he's representing Tamil Nadu Police from Tamil Nadu Police, and he's now representing to Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Vijay, 13-12, 13 all.
The momentum is shifting from one end to another end. What a match. Lovely match here in Chennai. A point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers.
Sensible shot. Sensible attack by the Vineet Kumar, where he goes for the touch out for the Hardeep Singh, and Hardeep Singh should have realized that you should have kept the hand away for the ball which was mispassed. That's the experienced one by the Vineet.
That was a bad
Sanju
serve.
Prakash makes the service error. Jerome to serve.
Once again, it was a bad serve. Score line is 14 all. Sabri, we have seen a few bad serves in last 2 days. So, what do you say about this?
Service error which could not be acceptable by any teams. Now Vineet is gonna serve. Miss pass. Nandakumar makes it up. This is what we are speaking about, the service. Service is more important and which disturbs the team. The reception is more important in the game of volleyball. So once it goes for the reception, then it makes easier. The reception part is important, and the service is also vital. Vineet goes for the service. Jerome.
Once again, there's a point for Virudhunagar Super Kings. They are moving on to 16 points. Where Cuddalore with us are with 14 points. Beg your pardon, Virudhunagar Kingmakers. It's time out. We'll be shortly back. We are back, and the score line is Virudhunagar with 16 points, and Cuddalore with us with 14 points. The services from Virudhunagar Kingmakers. And a point here for Cuddalore with us. And they are marching with point number 15. 16 points for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. The difference is not a big one at the moment. Virudhunagar Kingmakers have to pull up the socks here. That was a powerful one, stuck by Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving on to 17 points. And Cuddalore with us with still 15 points. Super point taken by Cuddalore with us. And a service will be done from Virudhunagar Kingmakers. A point here, especially the super point, where 2 points are into account of Cuddalore with us. The scoreline is now 17 all.
Brilliant move by the coach Parani Andy. He has taken the super point at the right time. And there is also a change. Bharanidharan gets inside. I don't think so they can take a super point right now because a team is on 17. On 17 or before 17, some team can take it up. But there is on a discussion going on. On 17, I think the teams can take a super point. But there is a discussion going on between the team captain and the referees. Where we can see Vijay the super points can be taken any team before 17. So I think they have a change also in the team, and still there is an argument and the questions are going up. The captain comes into the court and super point has been agreed.
So it's a good opportunity for both of the teams to get that super point.
So if Virudhunagar makes this point, they get 19. If not, it's a nice chance for the Cuddalore with us to take the 2 points. Ashwin makes it up. No. It's a clear block by the Karthik captain, and the team goes for the 2 points lead. So the super point has been backed by the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. This is what the rules and the regulations and the modern era of volleyball, where TNVL has made some changes. So the 2 points difference had made the point of super points. So Karthik to serve.
நாட்டாம சொல்லிட்டாருப்பா கண்டிப்பா கேட்டே ஆனோம்.
சின்ராசு வாங்க.
One more point added into account of Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving on to 20 points. That's a handsome stuff. Let's have a look at the replay. Wonderful block. And a point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. It's timeout. We'll be back. We are back live into action. 20 points for the Nagar Kingmakers and 17 points for Cuddalore with us. Cuddalore with us will have to pull up the socks and try to come back somehow or the other. Karthik, the skipper of the Virudhunagar Kingmakers, is all set to serve the ball. Wonderful one, but it has gone into the favor of Cuddalore with us. Cuddalore with us has gone to 18 points now. That's a nice one. And a point again for Cuddalore with us. They are going forward to 19 points. Just 1 point behind Virudhunagar Kingmakers, and it's time out. Just 1 point required for Virudhunagar Kingmakers and 2 points required for Cuddalore with us to win this first set. First set will set a tone for the rest of the match. It's going to be an interesting one to see who will be taking this first set. There we go. Virudhunagar Kingmakers won the first set. And we'll be back for the second set soon. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the second set of the match between Virudhunagar Kingmakers and Cuddalore with us. Cuddalore with us will start with the serve. The first set was won by Virudhunagar Kingmakers. That was a dramatic win where the scoreline was head to head. And the final victory of the first set went on to Virudhunagar Kingmakers. First point to Virudhunagar Kingmakers. That's absolutely wonderful one for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Scoreline is 1-0.
So Virudhunagar Kingmakers, though they had a few fumble on the first match, the team composition, I think they are making it up. They are working as a team, gelling as a team. Meanwhile, the Jerome's Cuddalore team will not make it so easy for them as well. They will definitely come back. Jerome and Ashwin as a understanding where they play on the same team for the Calicut Heroes.
A point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving on to 2 points. Sabri, it reminds me of Rocky Balboa movie where exchange of punches.
சத்தியமா தெரியாதுங்க அந்த படம். ஆனா பஞ்ச் ஏதா குத்து சண்டை படம் மட்டும் புரியுது.
Here we go. A point for Cuddalore Kingmakers.
Continuous service errors. Service error which might cost a huge effect. So it should be stopped. Coaches are looking onto it. And even the young lads goes for it. Nice adjustment made by the Saju.
So Virudhunagar is with 3 points and Cuddalore with us, or still with 2 points.
Excellent dig by Vinith. Now Rama keeps the setting for Jerome. Srikanth makes the dig, and there is a double call. The setter makes the mistake.
Scoreline is 3-all. What a match now. We are seeing now the seesaw effect, Sabri. The score is moving from here to there, 1 point in each. Service done from Cuddalore with us team. A point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers.
Virudhunagar Kingmakers are using the setter is making the combination of attacks where you can see the replay action. Now the Vinith goes for the combination of attack and Saju to serve. The point goes for the Virudhunagar Kingmakers.
Saju's coming back with his serve. It's going to be interesting to see if he can able to get one more point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. And a point here for Cuddalore with us. Scoreline 4-5. Sabri, what do you reckon about this? The scores are moving here and there. 4-5. Are you anticipating this kind of a match? Especially on day 3, match number 6. That too in the evening of Friday.
Yeah, something is going on interesting, and this is what we wanted, and you can see exceptionally a good matches, always a good festival for us, and it's the harvesting time, a Pongal celebrations, a pre-Pongal celebrations which is happening right now, I guess, and Vinith Kumar to serve.
அப்போ இனிமேல் தான் பொங்கல் போல. Whoa. What a way to get 5th point by Cuddalore with us. That's absolutely stunning one. Virudhunagar Kingmakers didn't expect such a kind of ball coming into the court. Wonderful one. Oh boy, this match is getting hot. Like weather in Chennai. One more point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving on to 7 points. And Cuddalore with us with 5 points. தட்டுறோம் தாக்குறோம் தூக்குறோம் அதான் நம்ம பார்க்குறோம் கடலூர் வித்தஸ்லேருந்து என்ன சொல்றீங்க சபரி
Super. Manoj, LM Manoj, a player from Ahmedabad Defenders, he is also from the Indian Bank. Made a wonderful shot. Dig.
One more point
Zero
on the
minute.
account of Cuddalore with us. It's 7-all. Look at the fans. They are quite excited. There's a massive support for both teams. This match is going in a stupendous way. The wonderful one by Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving to 8 points. Skipper Karthik for Virudhunagar Kingmakers is all set to serve the ball. Oh, that point is moving on to Cuddalore with us. Score is 8-all.
What a match. And both the setters, Vijay, the Prasanna as well as Munish, it's a match between senior versus junior. They both are from the St. Joseph College. And I don't think so. It should be a tug of war.
This match is really good, especially the second set. Niya Nana Maruk. So, viewers, keep watching. A point again for Cuddalore with us. Cuddalore is with 9 points. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 8 points.
Ashwin to serve, a student of Panimalar, now an employee of GST.
Sabri, this set, the second set, so far we have seen in this Tamil Nadu Volleyball League is one of the best sets. I guess this would be the longest set of this tournament so far.
Dum Tata, I accept Guruji. Ooh. Dig. And the ball goes for the Manoj, and Manoj makes no mistake and he gets a point. What a match. What a match. The points are going on the rally.
Cuddalore with us is all set to throw the serve. A point again for Cuddalore with us. The scoreline is 11 for Cuddalore with us, and Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 9 points. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are moving to 10 points. Where Cuddalore with us with 9. I beg your pardon, 11 points.
Jerome to serve.
Cuddalore with us are with 12 points and Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 10 points.
Excellent dig by the Srikanth. Nandakumar.
A point added for Virudhunagar Super Kings. So now the scoreline is 12 all.
We can see some good actions from the Nandakumar. Nandagopal is having a good match today. Out. Out.
Scoreline is 13 points for Virudhunagar Kingmakers and 12 points for Cuddalore with us. It's timeout. We'll be back. Players are back into the court. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 13 points and Cuddalore with us are with 12 points. The serve is from Virudhunagar Kingmakers end. A point here for Cuddalore with us. Score is 13 all. This match is going down the wire. It's very lively. Both teams are scoring the points. What a way, what a epic set is going on here in the first edition of Tamilnadu Volleyball League. A point is given to Virudhunagar Kingmakers. So they are moving to 14 points. Cuddalore with us with 13 points. As I was using the term epic because this set seems to be looking neck to neck fight between these two teams. Virudhunagar Kingmakers and Cuddalore with us are taking back to back punches. And a point here for Cuddalore with us. The scoreline right now is 14 all. This set seems to be one of the longest sets in this first edition of Tamilnadu Volleyball League. Viewers who are watching from any medium, this is exciting. Keep watching. And a point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Virudhunagar is moving to 15 points. Cuddalore with 14 points. And the serve will be done from Virudhunagar Kingmakers end. That was a good serve. And a point again for Cuddalore with us. It's 15 all. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, that was a nice block. It was hit out of the court. This serve will be done from Cuddalore with us end. There we go. Cuddalore with us are getting one more point here. And they are moving on to 16 points.
16-15.
It's timeout. We'll be back. Both teams are returning back onto the court. Munish will be serving for Cuddalore with us team. The scoreline is 16 for Cuddalore with us. Virudhunagar Super Kings are with 15 points. The ball has gone out of the court and a point again for Cuddalore with us. They are moving on to 17 points. Cuddalore with us are rocking here in the second set. A super point taken by Cuddalore with us. And Munish will be continuing his serve. Super point is for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. So they are moving on to 17 points. So scoreline is 17 all. Super point is taken by Virudhunagar Super Kings. It's going to be an exciting contest now. 17 points on each. There we go, Cuddalore with us. Got a super point. And they are climbing a ladder of 19 points. Whereas Virudhunagar Super Kings are with 17 points. In action replay, we can watch the way how Cuddalore with us got the super point and have climbed the ladder up above to 19 points. Ashwin will be serving for Cuddalore with us. A point here for Virudhunagar's King Makers. This set is one of the longest sets in the history of Tamilnadu Volleyball League's first edition. This is incredible one. Spectators who are watching here in the court are quite excited to watch this. And a point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers again. They are moving on to 19, so the scoreline is 19 all. It's timeout. We'll be shortly back. Welcome back to action. Cuddalore with us and Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 19 points on each. The scores level This is one of the longest sets of history of Tamil Nadu Volleyball League's first edition. A point here for Cuddalore with us. They are moving on to 20 points. It will be a game point for Cuddalore with us. Virudhunagar Kingmakers have to come back again to make sure they are leveling the score. Once again a timeout. Will be shortly back. Scoreline is 20-19. Cuddalore is leading up front. A point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. The scoreline is 20 all. This is what the excitement we are looking forward to watch in the Tamil Nadu Volleyball League. That was the first edition. We are watching some exciting moments here, and I'm sure that people who are watching from different parts of the world would be remembering this match, especially this set, forever. What a contest is all set between these two teams in the second set. One who gets a point will win the set. A point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Again, they won the second set. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are right now leading with 2-0 in 2 sets. We'll be shortly back in the third set. Stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. We'll be rightly back for the interesting match. We are back into the third set. Virudhunagar Kingmakers won the first two sets which have been played so far. And Cuddalore with us have to come back stronger now to make sure that they are in this game. Karthik, the skipper of the Virudhunagar Kingmakers, is all set to serve. And a point to start with Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Cuddalore with us are yet to open their account. They have to open the account and have to keep going forward because they have to win this set to be on this game's victory. Yes, they have opened their account and they have got the first point. So it's 1-all between these two teams. Cuddalore with us is all set to serve the ball. And a point here for Cuddalore with us. They are moving on to 2 points. And Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 1 point. Virudhunagar Kingmakers have to come back stronger to seal this match without any kind of difficulty for the next coming sets by winning this set. A point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. I was talking about they have to keep moving forward. So scoreline is 2-all. Prasanna is all set to serve the ball from Virudhunagar Kingmakers end. And a point here for Cuddalore Kingmakers. They are moving on to 3 points and Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 2 points. What a match. It's here in Chennai, the first edition of Tamil Nadu Volleyball League. Serve has been done from Cuddalore with us end. Cuddalore with us with 1 more point. They are moving forward with 4 points. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with just 2 points. They have to make sure that they'll be getting a few more points and try to eye for a victory of the third set where they can seal this match. Once again a point to Cuddalore with us and they are moving with 5 points. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are stagnant with 2 points. They need to find out a solution for this problem because they're not moving with points. It's very important for them to get points here. Once again a point for Cuddalore with us. They are moving to 6 points. Virudhunagar is struggling all the way to get 1 more point to break the stagnant. It's timeout. We'll be shortly back, but before that, watch the replay. Cuddalore with us got 1 more point comfortably. We'll be back shortly. We are back into action. Cuddalore with us are with 6 points and Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 2 points. Service was done from Cuddalore with us and a point has finally come into the account of Virudhunagar Kingmakers. So they are moving to point number 3. Virudhunagar Kingmakers is all set for the serve. And a point here once again for Cuddalore with us. They are moving on to 7 points. Right now it seems to be looking like Cuddalore with us are unstoppable. And of course they have to, because if they want to win this match, they have to win this set for sure. Scoreline is 7-3. A point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving on to 4 points. And Cuddalore with point number 7. So that's a good one from Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They're finally getting an opportunity to move forward, because they can't stay stagnant for a long period of time, because Cuddalore with us are trying to fight back strongly. Once again a point for Cuddalore with us. They are moving to 8 points. This match is going incredibly well. The fight between these two teams are locking horns of two bulls, ragging bulls. A point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They have moved on to 5 points. Once again, the stage is all set here. These two teams are fighting for every point, and they are showing the skills here. Once again a point for Cuddalore with us. They are moving to point number 9. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 5 points. Service done from Cuddalore with us end. A point this time for Virudhunagar Kingmakers, and they are moving on to 6 points. Whoa, what a match we are having here. மக்களே பார்த்துனே இருங்க, ஒரு அற்புதமான மேட்ச் போயிட்டு இருக்கு. Virudhunagar Kingmakers got a point here once again. They are moving forward with point number 7. They are just 2 points deficit from Cuddalore with us team. I'm sure the tables can be turned around. It's a very good opportunity for Virudhunagar Kingmakers through this set to gain more points. A point here for again Cuddalore with us. They have moved on to 10 points. This match is an oscillation match. The oscillation of pendulum is an example which I can give right now. The match is moving from one end to another end, as we already seen such a set in last set. Cuddalore with us once again got one more point. They are moving on to 11 points. Cuddalore with us has started the serve. A point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They have moved on to point number 8. Scoreline is 8-11. Karthik, skipper of Virudhunagar Kingmakers, is all set to serve the ball from Virudhunagar Kingmakers end. Ah, that was a bad serve and a point for Cuddalore with us. And it's 12 points. Cuddalore with us is all set to serve the ball. A point again for Cuddalore with us. They are moving on to 13 points. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with just 8 points. What an incredible support for Cuddalore with us team. Audience are quite excited here. Super point taken by Virudhunagar Kingmakers. It's a right decision, I suppose, because they need to get a couple of points here. Well, super point has been awarded to Virudhunagar Kingmakers, so they have moved on to 10 points. Cuddalore with us with 13 points. That was a strategical decision and wonderfully executed by Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Skipper Karthik would be happy for that decision to take super point at the right time to make his score to move forward. Prasanna is all set to serve the ball for Virudhunagar Super King, Virudhunagar Kingmakers. A point here for Cuddalore with us. They are marching with 14 points. Virudhunagar with 10 points. A point again for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. And they have moved on to 11 points. The score line is 11-14. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are giving a tough fight. Parthiban is all set to serve the ball for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. A point here for Cuddalore with us. So they have moved on to 15 points now. Virudhunagar Kingmakers have to somehow or the other pull back into this game to make sure winning this set, because they already won 2 sets. The first 2 sets were been their game, and so they should come back again to make sure they are sealing this game. Cuddalore with us, started with a serve. And a point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. And they are moved on to 12 points now. Cuddalore with us with 15 points. There's a substitution which is happening for Cuddalore with us team. Virudhunagar Kingmakers is all set to go for the serve. That was a good serve. And a point for Cuddalore with us. They are moving on to 16 points. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 12 points. They need to come back somehow or the other. They are 4 points deficit. They should try to look into a path to get those 4 points and try to win this third set, which would be a comprehensive victory for them. A point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving on to 13 points. Cuddalore with 16 points. Oh, that was a wonderful serve by Virudhunagar Kingmakers. But the point has gone to Cuddalore with us. They have moved on to 17 points. This contest is on. Cuddalore is not giving away this match to Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are fighting back hard because already Virudhunagar Kingmakers won 2 sets.
போடு மாமு தகிட தகிட. It's
a point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers, and they have moved on to 14 points. So the scoreline is 14-17.
Nandakumar to serve. Cuddalore with us are back. Oh my God, we can see few more athletes. It should be our producer's move, such a wonderful move. Sayant middle blocker to serve, a boy from Kerala, and he has represented SRM University. Goes for the serve. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are making it up, but Prasanna, setter Prasanna has to make it up. There is a timeout by the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. After the timeout, match gets excited. We can see some fans are getting a huge response. We can see a huge response for the Cuddalore. Sayant goes for the continuous service. Now, Parthiban. The first 2 sets might be the Virudhunagar Kingmakers made it, but the Cuddalore with us, they are not making it so easy for them. Sayant goes for the game point service. Excellent dig by Hardeep Singh. Ashwin makes the adjustment, and again a dig by Sayant. Jerome Vinith, and there is a question. The ball touches the antenna. just been called by the referee. The point goes to the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Kati to serve. Goes for an outright and he gets a point for the team. And there goes for a timeout by the Cuddalore with us. Kati goes for the service. Excellent dig. The setter makes the drop. Munish makes it for the Cuddalore. And the Cuddalore with us are in the game. Let's wait for the fourth set. And you can see the replay action of the drop by Munish. A nice move by the young setter. And that's the winning start for the Cuddalore with us. Hopefully, let's wait for the fourth set. Let's Virudhunagar Kingmakers are coming back. Cuddalore with us are not making it easy and taking it up. Tamil Nadu Volleyball League Season 1 and the Day 3 match between Virudhunagar Kingmakers versus Cuddalore with us. Virudhunagar Kingmakers have won the first two sets, whereas the third set, which has been won by the Cuddalore with us. And Virudhunagar, the Kingmakers, if they win the fourth set, they will get the first match or win on this tournament. Whereas Cuddalore with us has already made a successful start. Munish goes for the serve. Dead block. That is the momentum. That is the momentum. Out. Service error. Kati to serve. Kati makes it up. Ashwin goes for the service for the Cuddalore. Excellent first pass. Vinith makes it up. Prasanna to serve from the VKM, that is Virudhunagar Kingmakers. There is an internal discussion and the talks. Meanwhile, the floor boys are making an excellent job so that the players won't get a slippery moment. Hardeep. It's a powerful attack. Manoj to serve from Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Mix it up. Rebound. Now Vinith makes it up. A confident finish. A confident finish from the Vinith. Jerome. Dig by Prasanna. Vinith. Goes for an out. Jerome to serve. Dig. Nanda makes it for the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Virudhunagar Kingmakers has an excellent combination. Saju Prakash to serve, middle blocker. Hardeep Singh gets into the block of Karthik and Vinith Kumar combo. This is the moment. What? Taking it up. Saju Prakash makes the service. Now Jerome. And me miss it up. Two points is the lead. Now we can see the replay action. Munish makes the set, but a miscalculation on the startup or something which makes the Jerome fumble. Saju Prakash to serve. Hardeep. Hardeep does it. Hardeep gets the point. And Hardeep to serve. Excellent first pass. That is something which we require. Jerome. That's it for the team. The points are level now. Hardeep goes for the continuous service. Hardeep Singh serves and the ball was touched, and it was an excellent save by the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. But continuous point making the team to be played. Cuddalore goes for the lead. Should Virudhunagar Kingmakers coach should ask for a timeout or something? It depends on the coach, which should be his strategy. Virudhunagar Kingmakers, where we can see an internal discussion is going on. Hardeep Singh goes for the continuous service. What is happening across Virudhunagar Kingmakers? It's a timeout call from the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Virudhunagar Kingmakers were in the lead, but Cuddalore with us are making a big comeback, and they are proving it. It is not so easy to take it from us. Hardeep to serve. Now Angamuthu makes it up. Sorry, Nandakumar makes it up for the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Vineet to serve. Excellent dig. Ashwin makes it as a comfortable point. Still there is a 2 points difference, but friends, please do remember super serve and super point can change at any point of time.
Cuddalore is giving the tough battle here in the fourth set. After winning the third set, this battle is evenly poised. Now you see here, Virudhunagar Kingmakers got one more point and have climbed up to point number 8. This match is getting longer and longer because of a tight competition between these two. A point again for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. So the scoreline is 9-all.
Vijay, this is what we expected from the Nandagopal. Yesterday it was a day one match, but even though he has come back for the today's match and he's making his attacks as well as the serve on a much better standards, and this is what the team needs it up. And he goes for the big service. The team struggles it up. Now, no mistake.
That's the
Good
one.
combination.
That's the one what Virudhunagar Kingmakers will be expecting. They have moved to point number 10. Once again, Virudhunagar Kingmakers are pulling up the socks. It's time for timeout. We'll be shortly back. We are back into action. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are trying to get back onto the rhythm. So they got 10 points here against Cuddalore. Cuddalore team is doing exceptionally well ever since third set. A point here for Cuddalore with us. Scoreline is 10-all.
Now you can see the replay action of the middle blocker, Manoj. A nice attack. Nadu makes it up for the team and he gets the super serve. And he gets the 2 point for the team. This is the problem where Srikanth had a miscalculation. The libero Srikanth made a miscalculation, and I think the England Srikanth will make it up. A sensible attack from the Parthiban. A touch out. Karthik for the service. A double from the setter. So Cuddalore with us. Ladum Vasan had made the double. Angchap will definitely come back. And it happens. Sometimes it should be a wet or slippery conditions will make this kind of disturbance. Miss pass. Karthik is on fire and he makes the point for the team. Now Virudhunagar Kingmakers are making a lead and a 1 point difference. This set is actually initially Virudhunagar Kingmakers on the lead, and then Cuddalore, and then Virudhunagar Kingmakers are coming into action where the players are pinpointing the wets to be done. A good job by the flow boys.
I think it's a luck of Karthik where when he's serving the ball, Virudhunagar Kingmakers are getting a lot of points. One of the notes which I came across. I hope it's not a commentator's curse.
You can see the replay action of the Ashwin who makes the touch out. Nevertheless, it's a guy from Tamil Nadu and goes for the service.
There we go. It's 14-13. Virudhunagar got one more point. Virudhunagar got one more point, which leads them to 14 points. It's a serve from Cuddalore with us team. And a point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving on to 15 points. Whereas Cuddalore with us are with 14 points. So from Virudhunagar Kingmakers end. And a point to Cuddalore with us. So it's 15 all.
What? Net touch. What a match. You can see. A net touch by Nandagopal. Jerome to serve. This should be a turning point for the Cuddalore. The points are in the same level.
Just in case Virudhunagar Kingmakers win this set, they'll be winning the match because they already won 2 sets. Perhaps Cuddalore with us wins the set. They have one more opportunity to win. One
A
more
blunder
point here.
mistake at a crucial time. Look at the replay. Now they go for the super point. Is confusion. They have claimed for the super point. Jerome, the captain, takes all the responsibilities. Kabilan to serve. Oh. And they get the super point.
Cuddalore with us are not giving up the battle here. They are fighting back to win this 4th set.
A
Get
sensible,
2-2.
a sensible move by the captain, and he wants to take the super point when they are at the 16. Hardeep Singh to serve. That block. Look at the emotions of the young chap, Ladom Vasan. He makes the block. What a match. What a match. And there is a timeout call. Cuddalore fans are really excited, and we can see a team which has lost first two sets and they are coming back stronger in the third and fourth set. Hardeep Singh.
This match is not over, Sabri. It goes on and on because, like I said, the second set was one of the longest sets in Tamil Nadu Volleyball's first edition. Just in case Cuddalore with us wins this set, the final set will be interesting. Otherwise, it will be one-sided one.
Timeout.
It's timeout. We'll be shortly back. Scoreline is 19 for Cuddalore with us and 18 for Virudhunagar Kingmakers.
Vinith Kumar, can he make it for his team? 0. Makes it.
It's 20 points for Cuddalore with us. Just 1 point required for them. It's a game point. If they win this, the final set would be interesting to watch. I'm sure that all these fans here around the court are enjoying each and every point which Cuddalore with us are securing. Oh, what an atmosphere. Time has already crossed 10 p.m. here, yet the fans are here watching it live. The first edition of Tamil Nadu Volleyball League. Everyone are
Chandrasekhar
excited.
makes the serve. And it's a powerful hit where Nandagopal makes it. Nandakumar goes for the service. And this should be a crucial point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. One point. The Cuddalore with us to come back on track. Excellent first pass. And dig.
There
Net
we
touch.
go.
Cuddalore.
Fourth set was won by Cuddalore with us. It's 2-all. What an exciting match we are having here. Fans, spectators, everyone around here. Let's have a look at the replay. What a moment for Cuddalore with us. Wonderful smash into the gap between the players. Completely misjudged by Virudhunagar Kingmakers. So scoreline of this match is 2-all. There's a final set remaining. The one who wins the final set will win this match. Stay tuned, we'll be shortly back. Welcome back to the live session. We are watching the fifth set of the sixth match of the first edition of Tamil Nadu Volleyball League. The match is well poised, where two sets were being won by Virudhunagar Kingmakers and two sets by CUDDALORE with us. Captain of the Virudhunagar Kingmakers, Karthik, is all set to serve the ball for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. This is a crucial set for both teams.
What a match. This is an interesting match between both the teams. And the first two sets were being won by the VKM. The third and fourth set has been won by CUDDALORE with us. They made it.
Oh, what a game we are having again here. Even in the final set, points are getting exchanged between one another. Scores are level. Prasanna is all set to serve the ball for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Will he be the lucky charm for Virudhunagar Kingmakers with his serve?
Excellent dig by the setter Prasanna, and the ball goes for it. In the fourth set, and super point has changed the game and made it a comfortable position for the CUDDALORE with us. Virudhunagar Kingmakers. This pass. Excellent dig. Parthiban gets into the block.
CUDDALORE with us. Players all set to serve the ball, and the serve has been wrongly done. And a point here for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They're moving on to 3 points.
Parthiban to serve. Hardeep makes the drop. An excellent dig. Vineet. Now Manoj goes for a powerful shot. Let's look at the replay action. The middle blocker, Manoj, banks it. And they get the point. Manoj goes for the service. What a block. Dead block. Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Initially in the first two sets they had the combination of attacks. Do you think they wanted to try it? The first two sets they had the combinations of attack. Do you think Virudhunagar Kingmakers have to go for the combination attack so that they can make a better place on the set? Whereas CUDDALORE with us are in the comfortable one. Look at Hardeep Singh.
Sabri, this battle is going on quite interesting. We can see here, let's look at the replay. Whoa, 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 what a mesmerizing shot. Even Virudhunagar King players were astonished, stunned by that shot. And a point here for CUDDALORE with us. A point here for Virudhunagar King Makers. So it's 5-all scoreline. This match is evenly poised. Even in the last set, the final set, these two teams are battling for the victory. Nevertheless, Virudhunagar Kingmakers want to make sure that they want to win this match. A point here for Cuddalore with us. So they are moving on to 6 points, 5 points for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Service from Cuddalore with us. And a point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers, and score is 6-all.
தமிழில் ஒரு வார்த்தை சொல்லலாம், பாலை மட்டும் போடுப்பா, மிச்சத்தை நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன் அப்படின்றார் வினீத்குமார். மாப்பிள்ளை பாலை மேலே தூக்கி மட்டும் போடு, அந்த வாட்டம் தெரியுது. ஏன்னா நமக்கு ஹிந்தியில் லைட்டாக ஒரு டிரான்ஸ்லேஷன் அங்கேருந்து பார்த்த மாதிரி இருக்கு. பட் ஆனால் அதே சமயத்தில் ஜெரோம் வினித்தியும் நீங்கள் சாதாரணமாக இட போட முடியாது. லெட்ஸ் கோ ஃபார் தி நந்தகோபால்ஸ் சர்வீஸ்.
A point here for Cuddalore with us. They are moving to 7 points. Virudhunagar Kingmakers up with still 6 points.
What a match between Cuddalore with us and the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Sayan to serve. An extraordinary performance from the Cuddalore athletes. They're coming back from the 3rd and 4th position. What
A point
this
here
is
for
what
Virudhunagar
it is.
Kingmakers. Score is 7-all. Skipper Karthik is all set to serve the ball for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. One more point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving to 8 points. Scoreline is 8-7.
Karthi to serve.
What an incredible scoreline we are seeing here, 8-all. This match is not over. Viewers, this match is really going down the wire.
Cuddalore with us, Ashwin is one of the sensible player, and Ladom Vasant makes a miss pass from the opponent, and the point is on the leading track. Is just making a miracle for his team. A timeout from the Virudhunagar Kingmakers.
Well, after the timeout, scoreline stays Cuddalore with us with 9 points, and Virudhunagar Kingmakers up with 8 points. Virudhunagar Kingmakers are trying to fight back to get a point, and they got the point as we are talking. So the scoreline is 9-all.
Prasanna to serve. Dead block.
Virudhunagar Kingmakers are moving to point number 10, and they are leading right now Prasanna is all set to serve the ball for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Once again a point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. They are moving to 11 points.
Back-to-back blocks. They are expecting a proper guess. They made it a good block. And there is a timeout call from the Cuddalore with us.
So question to you, Sabri, how do you feel when you're sitting in the commentary box in a match like this? A serve has been badly done and a point has been gone to
This is
Cuddalore.
what the coach wants to take a timeout. So that's the reason. And Prasanna should have to be more sensible on this type of situations where Ashwin goes for the serve. Dead block.
Scoreline is 11 all. The match is really going interesting. The fans of Cuddalore with us are damn excited. Question to you, Sabri. How do you feel sitting in the commentary box? Match is going in a seesaw way. Give me the answer.
Yaru Bani. It is one of the best matches which is happening on a miss pass. This is the reaction when you go for the reception mistake. Automatically the points goes for the Cuddalore. And Cuddalore with us are back in the track. Block. Oh! Jerome makes it for the team.
Scoreline is 13 for Cuddalore with us and 12 for Virudhunagar Kingmakers. The punch was done in a wrong way. The ball has gone up out of the sky from the Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Oh gosh, this is a bad serve by Cuddalore with us. Foul service. Manoj should have done in a better way where there was a possibility for them to get a point here. So the score line is 13 all.
Kabilan goes for the service. Coach wants to make it a miss pass, but Sayan makes it up.
Jerome is all set to serve the ball for Cuddalore with us. Will Jerome be the hero with the serve by getting few points? Well, Virudhunagar Kingmakers got a point here and broke the service. So score line is 14 all.
We need to serve. Excellent. Excellent feeding by Ramanathan Libero. And
Just now we have
you can see the
witnessed
replay how Ramanathan is keeping the ball feeding. And Hardeep Singh.
it looks like Ayuyo Nailappa moment in between. Scoreline moves on to 16-14. Cuddalore with us got 16 points. And Virudhunagar Kingmakers are with 14 points. They are stagnant here. They are stuck. They have to come back somehow or the other to win this match. Winning this set is important for them. It's a super point taken by Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Will this be a turning point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers? Let's have a look at this.
Unless Vinith is there, they're getting the points. They have the super spike machine. Spiking machine. Vinith makes it the score level 16 all, where you can see the replay,
It
where
was a
the
great
setter has the
decision by
confidence,
Karthik as well.
confidence of getting it to Vinith Kumar, whereas sit for third. The Cuddalore with us is asking for the super point, where Nanda Gopal goes for the serve. Nanda Gopal makes it, and Ashwin drop, and there is a chance for Cuddalore, but they're making it up, and that's the 2 point which comes up for the Virudhunagar. Gets the 2 point difference, and they have to come back in the action. Look at the rally. Ashwin goes for a sensible attack. We can't see more number of players showing much number of emotions. He's calm and composed, and he's a sensible player. He's go for rush out. He goes for the attack. He goes for the all the positions of attack which he wants to do it. These kind of players, which is
Somebody
more
what a
effective.
comeback for Cuddalore with us after losing super point when Virudhunagar Kingmakers took, and when they took the tactical decision and they won that.
Cuddalore with us, first 2 sets they have lost it, but they can make it from the third and fourth set. Chandrasekhar, the guy who makes a service error. Still, Cuddalore with us is on the lead on 1 point.
Karthik, the skipper of Virudhunagar Kingmakers, is all set to serve the ball, but Virudhunagar Kingmakers, will this be a turning point for Virudhunagar Kingmakers?
There is a chance for Virudhunagar Kingmakers, but what mistake. Lad whom Vasant goes for the service. Vineet. Dig. Ball goes to the rebound. And Ashwin makes it for the team. This is what a comeback for Cuddalore with us. What a comeback. Look at the replay action. Ashwin makes up for the team.
Virudhunagar Kingmakers all set to serve the ball. They serve the ball. That's it! Cuddalore with us won the match by 3-2 sets. First 2 sets have been won by Virudhunagar Kingmakers, but nevertheless, Cuddalore with us didn't lose their confidence. They won the next 3 sets on trot and won the match comprehensively. What a match they are having today. They already won the first match against Chennai Rock Stars, and again tonight they won this match against Virudhunagar Kingmakers. Kudos to the players of Cuddalore with us. Incredible guts, confidence, strength, skill, power. We have seen everything combining together into execution. And the support of the fans over here for Cuddalore with us is incredible and terrific. They have rocked the whole of the court. What a win for Cuddalore with us. We are witnessing one of the greatest battles of the match, especially in Tamilnadu Volleyball Premier League. Tomorrow, there are a couple of matches all set for the viewers, and we will come back with a couple of exciting matches. Until then, good night to all the viewers who are watching from different parts of the world. Nandri Makkale. I hope you enjoyed this show. நாளைக்கு பார்ப்போம்.